Today is week 3 of our yoga journey for yin yoga and breath. So for those of you who just started this journey with us, the main points in this journey is really for you to be able to kind of centralize your attention, your focus deep within your body, your mind, and wherever you're comfortable going to on a deepness. And we're going to stay in certain positions for quite some time. We want to try to release the muscles as best as we can so we can start going into the microfascias, the tendons, and the ligaments within our bodies and give those areas an opportunity to kind of start to restore and to rebuild and to heal, in my case, with my right knee. So focus on breathing your body and just letting go as best as you can. Always bring as many blankets and pillows as you want, and a glass of water is always good too. So let's get started. Go ahead and bring a thick blanket or a thick pillow, whichever you prefer to sit on, just to have a little elevation in the hips. And for today, I'll be bringing blocks underneath my knee just because of the injury. But as for you guys as well, even without an injury, if ever in a cross-legged position it feels too tight without a support, you guys can also always bring a support. A little side note. And then bring yourself to whatever comfortable position is for you today. Take a moment to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in here. And then exhaling out through the mouth, just let the breath fall out. And as you continue breathing, imagine you're pulling the breath from the bottom of the spine, and then use the breath as kind of these internal eyes to follow the breath all the way through the torso, through the spine, all the way up to the top of your head, extending, checking in with the chest, maybe scooting the chest back a little bit so that you're right above your hips, feeling a little bit more settled and laid back in that present position. Breathing in through the nose, expanding the belly. Exhaling out through the mouth, let the shoulders fall back. Let the eyes become soft and heavy. Bringing your attention to all the muscles in your face. And just begin to relax and let go. Allow your teeth, upper and bottom levels to separate. Relaxing the tongue in your mouth, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And then this time, close the back of the throat and exhale Ujjayi breath out through the nose. And Ujjayi breath, for those of you who aren't familiar, is where as you exhale, you imagine you're about to exhale through the mouth, but rather you softly close that opening in the back of your throat with your tongue and then redirect the breath out through the nose. You should have a little audible exhale as you breathe out through the nose. Feel that warmth in the back of the throat and the nasal cavity. And before we start our first breathing exercise, give yourself one last little moment here to settle your intention, settle the mood that you want throughout your class today, that mood or that feeling you want to be like after class. Giving yourself full permission to really enjoy this time that you've dedicated for yourself. Utilize it to see what's going on without judgment. Utilize it to nourish what needs nourishing, to let go of what needs letting go. Softly lifting the corners of your mouth for a soft smile, breathing into that smile. And then exhale anything on the surface level that's been holding you back from feeling your best. Exhale all the air out. And on the next inhale, inhaling in through the nose, with a 6-second count. 6, and then hold the breath at the top. And then 6 count, exhale out through the nose. Make it slow. Use your belly to direct the breath, to slow down the breath. Inhaling in. And as you continue with your breath cycles, bring an awareness to the body. Notice yourself letting go any physical tension. Notice your mind start to slow down. Long extended breath here. And then exhale out through the mouth. Let the whole body become heavy. Slowly opening the eyes. Taking a deep breath in as you reach the arms behind and to the side, as if you're just taking in a whole new day. Breathing in, fingertips reach towards the ceiling, sit bones reach towards the ground so you feel that extension in the whole torso. And then exhale over to the left. Inhale, extend, coming out of the position a bit. And then exhale, twisting over to the left. Inhale back to center, reaching up. Exhale over to the right. Make sure that you're not rounding out the back one way or the other. Try to keep that extension. Inhaling back to center, reaching up. And then exhale, bring that left hand down. Plant that right sit bone into the ground, full side body stretch. Make sure not coming too forward or back. Stay centered. Opening up the space between the shoulders and the ears. Lift your head up just a little bit so you imagine that constant extension of the spine and then a perfect continuation of a bend. One more breath here. Exhale, softly deepen. And then inhale, coming back up, taking your time. And bring it over to the other side, planting that left sit bone into the ground. Inhale, extend the spine, following the neck as well. And then exhale, bring it down. Feel that space between shoulders and ears. Kind of a liberating feeling in the throat and neck area. Hang with us here, one more breath. Exhale, deepen. And then inhale, coming back up. Inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring the hands over to the knees. We're going to slowly make our way onto our backs. Keep the blankets, pillows, yoga blocks, whatever you guys decided to bring today next to you. And we're going to go directly onto the back, hugging the knees into the chest. And this is where we take one of those great moments of embodiment, which means to just realize what's going on in the body. So first come into stillness here. Close the eyes. And starting with the tip of your toes, start to notice, where are you holding tension? And it might be that you need to squeeze and release the toes, point and flex the feet before you can actually start to really notice where that tension lies. And then as you start to move the toes, the feet around, start breathing deep. And even if you don't feel it right away, imagine that you're sending the breath to the feet and the toes area. So whichever areas you're focusing on, breathing in. And then as you exhale, imagine you're just letting go of anything that's been blocked there. And then we continue into the ankles, taking a deep breath in there. Rotating the ankles, you might start to feel a little bit of heat in that area. That's normal. We're activating the muscles. And then go ahead and extend the legs straight with a soft bend in the knees. No need to go too hard today. And then softly start to pull the toes towards your face. So you're flexing the feet, breathing in here. And then notice the lower back. If you're lifting the lower back or lowering, and try to lift that tailbone up just a little bit as if you're engaging your lower abdomen, and you start to lift the hips up a bit. And then you'll start to feel the lower back flatten out into the ground. Relax the arms out to the sides, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And then continue the journey up. Notice where you're gripping or unnecessarily using energy in the back muscles. And then one by one, start to release certain muscles in the back, realizing what doesn't actually even need to be activated to keep the legs up, including the shoulders. Breathe and relax into the shoulders, letting go to both arms, the neck. Keep on breathing into the entire body. This is great for the lymphatic system as well. Does a nice drainage, nice cleanse. Start to notice how often maybe your thoughts start passing through. And at that point, see if you can notice where in your body you became a little bit more tense or constrained. Breathe into that area, sending oxygen, space, and fresh energy. And then exhale, letting go. Go ahead and plant that left foot into the ground, knee bent. And we're going to cross that right leg over that left thigh. You're going to flex that right foot to protect the right knee. And then either grabbing the back of the left thigh or the left shin bone, whichever feels good for you, so long as your shoulders remain on the ground. So you want to be able to still keep yourself relaxed in the neck, shoulder area. Flexing that right foot, and then depending on where you're reaching, you might want to push a little bit with your right elbow on that right knee. Take a moment to settle in here, letting go of the back, the shoulders, letting go of the hip. Allow the muscles in that right hip to just release bit by bit, allowing yourself to access the deeper parts of the functioning body. Reminding yourself of why you chose to come here today, to take care of you, to nourish you. Take a moment to acknowledge that and appreciate that. Breathing in. And then keeping the legs as they are, go ahead and just shift the whole body over to the right so that right foot lands on the ground on the left side. Both shoulders are on the ground and that right arm reaches out to the side. You'll feel a much deeper stretch in that outer right hip here. This can be, for some people, a very vulnerable position in a way. You can start to release a lot of emotions that we tend to really keep deep within our hips here. So I invite you to go at your pace, to gradually let go, closing the eyes. And give yourself this well-deserved opportunity to reach deep within and let go. Create space. You might have to continuously scan the body to release and let go completely. Use the breath to breathe in, creating space, and exhale to let go. It might even help to bring one hand exactly to that hip area and very softly massage, just to feel the warmth of the hand, to feel a bit more of a support, to maybe even help you localize the areas that are needed a little bit more care. One more deep full body breath here. And then exhale very slowly. Bring back the legs to center. Bring it all the way over to the right, just to get that nice little massage on that right side of the hip. So you can keep that left leg a little bit more up in the air. And as you pull that left knee closer and away from the body, and you make circles, you get different areas in the hips massage, and it should feel really good. Wonderful. And then whenever you feel that it's good for you, come back to center. We bring both feet mat width apart, and then windshield wipers, we're just going to drop the knees from one side and then to the other. Allow both shoulders to remain on the ground. However, you could allow the body to become a little bit more supple as you drop the knees, just to get a little bit more of a stretch in that lower back, in the hips. Awesome. Back to center. And then when you're ready, we're going to cross that left leg over right. And then again, either the shin or the back of the thigh. Make sure you're flexing softly that left foot. And settle in here, relaxing the body. Take a few breaths to really find that relaxation. If there's any thoughts or emotions that arise in these hip positions, give yourself this moment or this safe space as an opportunity to maybe take a step back and just simply observe without judgment, without a need to change. Just simply observe with kindness, with respect, with compassion and understanding. And allow yourself to let go of certain things that you no longer need, even if it's only a little piece of it every time. This could be one of these opportunities for you. And if that doesn't speak to you, then that is also okay. We can just enjoy a very nice stretch. And whenever you guys are ready, drop it over towards the right, extending that left arm. Both shoulders down. I always like to start by relaxing the bottom leg first. It helps deepen the stretch. It helps also state to the rest of the body that we're going to relax now. And then you can relax the top leg, the back, the shoulders, all the muscles in the face. Breathing deep, long, extended breaths, full of life. And letting go. Continue to scan the body. Continue to breathe. Softening all the muscles in the face. Breathing into the entire body. Letting go. One more deep breath. And then exhale very slowly. Bring yourself over to the left, just like we did on the other side, getting a nice little massage on that left hip, the left side butt muscle as well. Perfect. And when you're ready, go ahead and release the legs and just move them around. Whatever soft, comfortable movement comes to you, allow yourself to nourish that. Stretching the body, moving whatever joints need movement and lubrication. This is your little moment of improvisation. Maybe stretching the arms above the head as well, taking a little moment to stretch the shoulders and the chest. One more deep breath wherever you are. And then exhale, coming onto your side. And then we're going to slowly come back into a seated position. And take your time getting there. And we're going to bring ourselves into a butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together. And in this position as well, if you guys also at home want to use yoga blocks underneath the knees, feel free to do so. We will be in this position for a while. You might also want to bring a pillow underneath your sit bone just to help relax the back a little bit more and ease the straightening of the spine. It's the joy of yin yoga is we get to use a bunch of supports and it's actually really beneficial. So first getting into this position here, start to notice if maybe bringing the feet in closer or further apart feels good for you. There's two different ways. For some it's an emotional kind of feeling and the other is an actual physical feeling. So if you wish, this is an invitation to tap into both of those and just start to see what's going on or just to feel what's the difference for you. And then we're just going to bring the spine nice and straight, the chest right above the hips. And then go ahead and close the eyes if you wish. And just start to, with the thumbs, reach in the center of the inside of your feet and then just start to pull towards you. So you're getting your feet a nice massage. We're closing the eyes. Massaging the heels, the toes. Make sure to check in with the heels as well. Often we forget that area and as soon as we start to massage it, we realize, ooh, that needed it. The back of the heels and the ankles. You're really just using this time for yourself. Perfect. And then when you feel like you're ready, go ahead and bring the hands over to the ankles. And we're going to pull the elbows in towards the torso. And you're pulling as if you're trying to bring them towards the back. So depending on your flexibility, your elbows might start to bend or maybe your arms stay straight. The idea here is to feel a deepening stretch in those inner thighs, rolling the shoulders back and down so you're opening the chest. And as you lift the spine, you'll start to feel the pull on the arms and you'll feel the shoulders pulling away from the ears. And this is a moment here that I invite you guys to really feel that sensation of opening the neck and the throat area. So we're not looking up all the way to crunch the back of the neck, but give yourself a little lift on the chin, closing the eyes, and take a deep breath in through to the throat area. Exhaling out through the mouth, letting go. One more breath in through the nose. Feel that breath in through the throat area. Feel the throat expand. Feel the neck relax and expand. And then exhale, release everything, rounding out the spine, navel into the spine, and just start to lean back.
Feel free to sway a little bit from left to right here. Get a little bit of a stretch in the neck and shoulder area. And when you're ready, back to center, and then starting with the hip first, roll forward, belly comes forward, and then gradually, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up. Breathing in here. And then exhale, tailbone reaches back, chest reaches forward. And then we're just going to start to lean forward. Try not to round out your back too much here right away. We'll round it out in a few moments, but first start with that simplicity of keeping that spine nice and straight. Keeping in mind that the neck is an extension of the spine as always. Breathing in. And on your next exhale, go ahead now, release the head, release the back, release the arms. Let everything roll forward. Maybe use this position as an ideal for a surrender. Surrender to where you are, surrender to whatever's going on. Inhale, roll vertebrae by vertebrae back up. Extending both legs forward. This can also be another position where you have a nice pillow underneath your sit bones. Great job. And then go ahead and extend both legs straight out in front of you. Because of my injury, I will be putting a pillow underneath my knee, but that's not necessary for you guys. But if you want to, of course, if it feels good. And then go ahead and flex both feet towards you. Inhale, spine nice and straight, reaching the arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. And then exhale, bring it forward. Come to your comfortable distance, comfortable limit. And just let your hands and your arms relax. Try to continuously roll the shoulders back and down, keeping that chest a little bit forward. And the head is always an extension of the spine for the moment. So imagine you're maybe bringing the hands here, depending on your flexibility, and extending the spine nice and straight. Awesome. And now exhale, release it forward all the way. Let the head become heavy. Breathe in deep here. Keep your focus on the breath and the body. On the next inhale, slowly roll yourself back up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head is that last thing to come up. Pointing the toes, bring the hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards you. Roll the shoulders forward, up, and then back and down, really pushing away from the ground. And then on the inhale, you're just going to lift the hips up as if you're trying to bring the toes to touch the ground. Breathe in here. Exhale, bring it back down. And we're going to prepare ourselves for our Yoga Nidra meditation. So go ahead and bring blankets, pillows. This is really that moment you want to get as comfortable as possible. So maybe even turning off the lights if you want, grabbing a sip of water, whatever you feel like it. And we're going to do a more beginner level Yoga Nidra today. So for those of you guys who are newer to Yoga Nidra, it's a deep concentrated meditation, but that's guided by me. So the only thing you guys have to do
is let go as best as you can, fully relaxing. Let your body do what it's capable of, and just follow my voice. We'll be taking you through a body scan. So whichever body part I mention, just calmly and relaxedly allow your mind and your attention to go to that area, feel that area, and then relax that area. And then if you fall asleep, that's totally fine as well. Once it's done, you will hear my voice and then we'll come back. Cool? So go ahead and bring yourself onto your back. Grab a blanket and pillow. If you have maybe something to put over your eyes as well, feel free to use that just to bring a real concentration, to centralize onto your body. And so we're just laying down flat on our back in a Shavasana position. And we're just going to take a moment here to slow down. Understanding that this will be the most important part of our yoga practice today, which is where we bring everything that we worked on and we release whatever we no longer need. Close your eyes and take 3 deep full body breaths. On the final exhale, fully letting go. Make any final adjustments that is needed so that when we begin Yoga Nidra, you can remain absolutely still. Finalize with 1 full body breath here. And exhale. We will now begin the Yoga Nidra. If you wish to repeat to yourself an intention or your sankalpa, this is your moment to do it. It can be a positive statement starting with I am. Like a seed, you plant this idea, this feeling, and throughout our Yoga Nidra, we shall water that plant. Repeat it with intention and feeling 3 times to yourself quietly. Final breath here. And exhale. Go ahead and bring your attention to the right hand. The palm of the right hand, the top of the right hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the right side of the torso, the right hip, the right leg, thigh, the front of the knee, and the back of the knee, the lower leg, the right ankle, the right heel, sole of the foot, the
top of the foot, all the right toes, all the right fingers, the whole right arm, the whole right leg, the whole right side of the torso. Breathe and relax, fully letting go into the entire right side of the body. Now bring your attention to the left hand, the left hand thumb, the palm of the left hand, the back of the left hand, the left wrist, the left lower arm, the left elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the left armpit, the left side of the body, the left hip, the left thigh, top of the left knee, the back of the left knee, the lower leg, the left ankle, the heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, all the left toes, all the left fingers, the entire left arm, the entire left leg, the entire left side of your body. Give yourself this deserved moment to just let go. Breathe and relax into the entire right side of the body, the entire left side of the body. Give yourself this opportunity to allow your body to repair, to recalibrate, to balance, simply by letting it be, breathing in. Now bringing your attention to the back of the body, the back of your head, the back of the neck, the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade. Follow the length of the spine, all the muscles that surround. The back of the right hip, the back of the left hip, the right butt muscle, and the left butt muscle. Back of the right thigh, back of the left thigh, back of the right knee, back of the left knee, the calf on the right, the calf muscle on the left, the right heel, the left heel, sole of the right foot. Breathe and let go into the sole of the left foot. And bring your attention to the front of the body, starting with the right toes. the left toes, the top of the right foot, the top of the left foot, the right shin bone, the left shin bone, the right knee, the left knee, the right thigh, the left thigh, the right hip, the left hip, the lower abdomen, the center of the abdomen, the upper abdomen, the right side of your chest, and the left side of your chest, the right collarbone, the left collarbone, the right arm, the left arm. And I'll bring a soft attention to the throat area. Breathe and relax the throat area, letting go the chin, the entire jaw, the lower lip and the upper lip, all the muscles inside of the mouth, relaxing the tongue all the way back to the throat, letting go. The right ear, the left ear, the right cheek, and the left cheek. The length of the nose, the right eye, the left eye, the center of the eyes, what some of us call the third eye, right between the eyebrows. Bring all your concentration, your energy to the center of your eye, breathing in, relaxing the forehead and the crown of your head, fully letting go. Breathe and bring your attention to the entire body as one. Breathe and relax into the entire body, fully letting go. And as you inhale, bring your attention from the surface of your skin all the way through to the center of your being, cleaning out as you exhale, releasing anything you no longer need. Breathing into the center and exhale, letting go. I will now give you guys a moment of silence. Continue to scan your body, releasing any tension that may arise using your breath. back to the body. Notice the natural state of your breath. Keeping the eyes closed. Bring your attention to the back of the body. Start to notice all the areas between your body and the ground beneath you. Starting with the back of your head. Feel either the pillow or the yoga mat. Feel that texture. Feel the areas that your head creates, a little dent. And following with your breath down to the back of the shoulders and shoulder blades. Feel yourself relaxing the shoulders. Feel the weight of your body releasing into the ground. Into the back of the arms, the right arm, and then the left arm becoming heavier. And if we follow the whole back up until that next point, maybe right in the center of your back where you start to touch the ground again, feel the muscles around the spine relax and let go. Tapping into your nervous system, conditioning the nervous system to relax, to reboot. And then to the back of the hips, perhaps the tailbone and the side hips. Feel them becoming heavy, fully letting go on the deeper level inside the joints. And to the back of the legs, to the back of the heels. Feel how the heels are taking that dent, that pressure point, that dominance in keeping you still and steady in this position. And now feel every touching point in the back of the body together as once. Feeling the body perfectly equilibrated. Now feel that entire backside of your body. Feel as if you're becoming lighter and lighter and lighter. Start to feel the body lifting off without moving. Now bring your attention back to the entire actual body pressure, the actual gravity of things. Bringing your attention to the clothing on your skin, the front of the body. Feel the fabrics move as you breathe in and breathe out. Feel all the muscles that are engaged in the process of breathing. The rib cage expanding, making room for the lungs to expand. And without opening your eyes, Come back to your sankalpa, or the I am intention that we did in the beginning of Yoga Nidra. And again, with a real true feeling of what that means to you. Repeat it 3 times to yourselves with that true intention. I am. And whenever you're done, go ahead and slowly start to move the toes and the feet, stretching the whole body, taking as long as you need to open your eyes and end this meditation. Stay there for a little moment, and then when you're ready to come back up, come onto your side first, and then slowly make your way up into a seated position. Taking your time, breathing in here. Go ahead and all together bring the right hand to the heart space, the left hand right on top. Taking a deep, loving breath in to this awesome little community, a little group that we've started here. Namaste from my heart to yours.